and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. This is the fourth one I am uploading today. I am in just such a filming mood, and I also took a very long nap, which I think could technically be called a sleep. It was, you know, like 6 hours. So I feel so refreshed, and it's now literally 4 a.m. and I want to talk, and that's what we're doing. So we're going to be talking about Trisha Paytas' new live stream. It just happened, and there were so many things addressed within this, and I have a timestamp that so many things that I want to focus on happen within. From Trisha talking about an update on the pregnancy is how it starts, so if you're interested in that, there will be like a minute on that. And then Trisha is asked about Shane's pregnancy journey that he is currently on. If you're not aware, Shane and Ryland are in the process of having their baby. They are doing it through a surrogate, and they are filming and, you know, documenting the entire process. I'm pretty sure the past week they were doing the liquid side of it. I feel like they were talking about that. And they are very much so on the way of their journey. They have chosen their surrogate person, and they have a baby on the way. So that is the news with them. So Trisha was asked about it, and her response to it is really interesting, because then the final thing that we're going to talk about, she kind of segues for us into it. She kind of talks about Shane and the pregnancy, and, you know, kind of about the rockiness that happened between them. And then she kind of goes into this tangent that she talks about quite frequently, which is drama channels. And for some reason she brings us up to distract from herself again. She basically just starts shit talking us. Clearly, obviously, why not? It's just another day for her. What is it? It's just another fucking Friday night for her. Well, Saturday for me, but Friday night for her. And then she goes into talking about that she was always involved in drama with, you know, Shane and these kind of people, and just her being a mother now, just, you know, she looks at life so differently, and she doesn't know why she ever got involved in that. And I just need to say before we get to the video, it's so ironic hearing her say all this, because Trisha for so long talked about the fact that being involved in drama, calling people out, doing what drama channels are doing now and have done in the past, she has said that that is the only way that she has maintained relevance over the past 15, 16 years. She's on the record said this on Frenemies. She said it in interviews. I don't know if you remember, but there was a Trisha feature right before, like, her cancellation of recent, because there's so many, there actually is. And it was like a magazine spread. There was a lot of photo shoots done for it, and it was a really big deal. She was interviewed. It was around the time of the Gabby Hanna drama. Do you remember when Gabby was interviewed by the same person? Trisha got really angry that the person had Gabby asked about Trisha and was like, stop talking about me. And then Trisha also got interviewed by the same person. And it was a big full mess even in that. But in that article, when Trisha's talked about longevity, she talks about basically that, you know, talking about people and involving herself in situations has been something that has kept her going on the platform, has kept her popular, has kept her current. And so for her to just like completely 180 it and call other people out for doing what she has basically given us the tutorial of longevity, and I'm not saying what any of the drama channels are doing is to do it for longevity, we're literally just here to talk, but it's so ironic that it literally is just like a I can do it but you can't do it business model that she has kept up for so long now. She's so hypocritical, she's so ironic. We're gonna get to this video now. I do just want to start the video off by saying that it's just so bizarre that for so long she has said that, oh, this is literally what got me a career, and now she's like, if you do this, you're the scum of the earth. Also, I'm pretty sure she's dressed up as like Elizabeth Holmes, people are telling me. However, whenever I first saw this, as awful as this sounds, I literally thought she was doing Amber Heard cosplay, and the fact that my mind even went there goes to show that this is Trisha and something I think that she would do. I literally did tweet out and I was like, not Trisha doing Amber Heard cosplay, and then everyone was like, she's doing Elizabeth Holmes. But a significant amount of people were like, oh wait, is she actually? Because, you know, if you were to think that Trisha was to do Amber Heard cosplay, if you were to do any YouTuber, you'd be like, that's so deranged. They would never do that. But with Trisha, you're like, maybe she would do that, you know, maybe a possibility. So that goes to show a lot about you, Trisha, that whenever I saw this, I had to think whether this was Elizabeth Holmes cosplay or Amber Heard cosplay. But anyway, let's get on with the clip. So again, it starts with Trisha giving an update about the pregnancy, which we haven't heard in a while, and then goes into talking about Shane, then goes into talking about drama channels, then goes into talking about basically that if you're involved in drama, like, she's way above you now. So let's get into it. So this is on her newest live stream that was live streamed 4 hours ago. It's called Do or Do Not, There Is No Try. So this is on Trisha's YouTube channel. If you want to watch it, I'm watching it for fair use commentary purposes. Let's go.
Recommendations for OBGYNs. So he just Googled ones around us. We ended up getting an appointment really fast at this place. They were like really the only people to answer or call us back. Like a lot of people were just, so we went to, just to see if I was pregnant. Like we knew I was pregnant because I kept taking tests and obviously they kept saying pregnant, but we just wanted to like confirm. So we ended up going to this doctor and I really, really liked him, but he really specializes more in like high risk pregnancies. So he actually referred us to our OBGYN that we have now, but they kind of work together and go back and forth. And the first one we went.
It's kind of interesting as well. They, whoa, nearly broke my, first of all, I get called out for this all the time. Any furniture in my apartment is so badly assembled because I did it. I do not know how to, you know, whenever they come flat back and you have to do it yourself, I'm shit at it. This desk, someone had to literally help me build this. And look, it doesn't shake that much. My previous one, you would do this and it would be like, woo. This one here, this comes with arms. I just didn't know how to assemble them. So my chair is literally like this. And if I press back enough, it'll start creaking. So if you ever hear that, just know that it's my building technique. It's bad. Anyway, it's interesting that they went to a high-risk doctor in the first place. Like, that was their first one to go to, because normally you would go to just any kind of doctor that deals with pregnancy to kind of see where you're at with it, instead of immediately going in with a high-risk one. However, I also understand it if they've had problems in the past with, I remember Trisha thought that she would never get pregnant, so it does make sense on the other hand, but it's just to immediately go into a high-risk one is interesting.
Went to. They have a really high-tech ultrasound thing, like really high-tech, like they can see everything, like the spinal cord, the measurements, all stuff like that. So, you know, usually you go first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester, and they usually test first trimester. You go in there for like Down syndrome, trisomy, gender, and then the second trimester we went in, we did spina bifida and another testing, and then third we go back. And I still have my OBGYN tests for protein and glucose and blood pressure they monitor. And obviously they do a little ultrasound with the baby. And then I have one more test then. So I did the Downs test, the trisomy test. I did the spina bifida test. I did my own DNA testing to see if I was a carrier of anything. And then I have to go back again for another blood test for glucose.
All I'm hearing here is it's surprising that people still think she's lying about this pregnancy. Listen, at the start, I understand it. Trisha has lied about pregnancy and so much in the past. But the fact that people still think she's lying about this pregnancy really goes to show Trisha's, what's the word, credibility online. But okay, so say those people were right. Say those people were right and Trisha was never pregnant. The lengths that she's willing to go is kind of scary to prove that she is pregnant, which is why I'm like, she is pregnant. It's like, for sure she's pregnant. But there's still a shocking amount of people online that believe that she's faking the pregnancy. And you know, for the first couple of weeks, I was like, yeah, it actually makes sense that she could possibly be faking it. And I feel like we're so deep in it now that if she was, she's just like completely a scary person. I just don't think that she's faking it. I really want to know your opinion now that we're so far in it. It's like, okay, so if you think Trisha's faking the pregnancy, how far do you think it's gonna go? You know what I mean? Like, how far do you think this joke, or not joke, but how far this bit, I'll say, will go? I can't see her faking it for this long, to be honest.
And sugar, and make sure my sugar levels are okay. And yeah, then I should be good with the testing. but
why does she add a fake laugh after every sentence? It's just like to fill silence. You know what? I get it. Where's all my socially awkward people out there?
Everything was good. Every time we go, they say everything was good. And that's like the best news you could possibly hear. You know, obviously, well, we're going to have this baby, right? But we want the baby to be healthy and everything. And obviously, if there's ever an issue or an abnormality that pops up, you know, we're obviously, we're still having the baby. It's not like, you know, oh, I don't want to have the baby. But it's going to be like prepared. Because I always think, why do they tell you these things? Like, you know, you still want to have your baby no matter what, right? But they probably tell you to more be prepared, or if you give birth and what's going to happen and all that stuff like that. But prayers, have you had to drink the glucose? No.
So the shame thing's right after this. So for a little bit of context in the pregnancy, that's the update.
Yeah. Is it gross? Because they said that they had to drink the glucose, wait an hour, and then they're going to do their tests. So Shabbat Shalom. Are we doing Shabbat tonight, Mills?
All right, shame Bart is right after this. Someone super chats. Here we go.
Have you been dealing with morning sickness or anything? I get really bad heartburn.
After this one. I watch these clips before filming, but Trisha just rambles about everything that it's kind of hard to keep track of it. Okay, it's right after this.
I don't feel like some.
But great for a pregnancy update.
Not so bad, like it's definitely manageable. But I get a little sick at night, which is a new thing for me the past couple weeks. It was not my first trimester, like no symptoms, didn't even feel pregnant.
Here we go.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
This one. So someone is literally paying her money to talk about Shane Dawson. Who has that much like income just like lying around, you know what I mean? There are surely better ways to spend your money. No shade.
Hey Lassie, have you spoke to Shane about his baby journey? I have not, no, but I obviously wish him well. I think everybody is deserving to have a child, and I know for me, like once I found out I was having a baby, I was just like,
everyone's deserving to have a child, says Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas a couple months ago on Frenemies said that Shane shouldn't be around animals and children because he's a threat to them. Anyone remember that? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Because she was like, you know, one or two jokes, you know, I get it. But whenever it's a pattern of behavior, do you remember her having those conversations with Ethan, by the way? Okay.
Everything changed. Like, nothing seemed to matter. I wish everyone well. Like, I mean, I wish him and Ryland well, and I think they're good.
Oh my god, you wish Ryland well now? Wow, this really is a new era of Trish. Wow. Alright, and now she goes in to start talking about involving yourself in drama and why that's the worst thing and the scum of the earth thing to do.
Kissing dads, and that's, you know, that's it. But, yeah, I just, you know.
Here we go.
I think like I said, once I got pregnant,
she will always find a way to bring drama channels up. She will always find a motherfucking way.
I found out I was pregnant, I just really just didn't care about anything else. I'm like, you know, before all this, before getting pregnant, you know, I really did try and work on, like, you know, apologizing to who I need to apologize to. People can accept it.
No, you didn't.
Some people don't choose to accept your apology, and that's fine, you know, that's their
I mean, they can't accept an apology if you don't issue it, babe. Trisha loves to say, oh my god, I issued an apology to everyone. Where? Where?
But it's like, I kind of made amends before having a baby. Now that the baby's here, I look back at just everything I've done on the internet and stuff, or just stupid drama that like doesn't matter. Which you know, that's part of being young, right? Is being involved in stupid drama.
That's a part of being young, girl. You were doing it 2 months ago. All right, and now, let's bingo drinking game. When Trisha Paytas mentions a drama channel, you take a shot.
Like once you have a kid, and it's just like. And I just have my baby in my belly right now. You're just like, nothing matters. And
yeah, it's only in her belly right now. She's gonna be insufferable when it's actually here.
That's why, you know, even the drama channels like reporting like stupid stuff. It's like, I don't really care. It's just kind of like, it's kind of sad. You're just like.
So she doesn't care about the drama channels today, but we were her stalkers, and she's terrified for her life 3 weeks ago. All right, babe.
Kind of a bad path, but hey, like if you're just trying to be coin, and I've done that too, if you're just trying to be coin, okay, but at what cost, you know? But I also don't care. At
what cost? Do you realize that you're funding your child that is coming into this world with down to the house that you're living in, down to the food you will feed them, the clothes you will put them in, with money you have made from involving yourself in drama? Hold yourself to the same standard.
Fair enough.
There's the laugh again.
I'm gonna plan my next ASMR. Because I want to do like more Trisha does, and I want to do more Trisha talks and stuff. So I really gotta start planning those things. And I want to do a music video. So there's a lot I need to plan. I need to get myself like together and like sit. I didn't have a rest day this week. Usually I have a rest day during the week, and I did not have a rest day this week. It's been go. But it's been really fun because we did Disneyland.
All right, well, there we go. So we have Trisha in one segment of the live stream. So this is kind of showing how they all go. Talking about Shane and Ryland's baby, how much she hates drama channels, and a pregnancy update, all within 3 minutes of each other. Whew. Hitting all the targets. Hitting all the targets. Listen, muckers, I want to know your opinion on it. I love you. Thank you for watching. My take on this is she's just extremely hypocritical. Like, she's sitting there filming a video on a laptop in a house, in a room, using studio lights, at food before that, eating food after, going out for dinner with Moses, all with money that she used by dragging people online. But when people do it to her, it's a wrong path to take. It's a wrong path, babe. Wrong path, darling. I'm not gonna take my directions from Trisha Paytas, to be honest with you. Alright, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.